And first up tonight at 6 o'clock, a former high-ranking public official and state lawmaker is facing multiple federal charges. Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Erin Connolly.
And I'm Mark Zinni. Earlier today, Costa Diamantis was arraigned on 22 counts in an investigation that dates back more than 2 years. Our chief political reporter, Susan Raff, is live outside federal court in Hartford tonight with more on what happened inside court. Susan?
Mark, today's arraignment was fairly brief, but the charges are very serious. In fact, Costa Diamantis faces millions of dollars in fines, and he could spend years in prison. He's accused by federal agents of using his political power and influence to steer contracts to benefit himself and his daughter. Is there anything that you would like to say about your client?
We're going to give no statement at this time. We just got the indictment. We got to review the evidence, and we could have words at a later date.
22 counts is pretty serious.
Thank you.
Do you have anything you'd like to say about the charges?
Nope.
The man at the center of a no-bid state contract scheme left federal court with his attorney. Costa Diamantis was arraigned on 22 federal counts for extortion, bribery, as well as making false statements. When he was the deputy budget chief for the state, he had control of school construction projects. He's accused of steering no-bid contracts to benefit himself and his daughter. In the federal indictment, Diamantis used his official state position to cause Acronom, a Middlefield masonry company, to make payments to him, both by threatening to terminate Acronom from school construction projects, and that Diamantis used his official state position to cause Roy, the owner of Construction Advocacy Professionals, known as CAP, to pay him bribes and employ his daughter at an inflated salary. Right after the arraignment, Governor Lamont's chief spokesperson had this to say. The governor took action in 2021 to remove Mr. Diamantis from his governmental positions when allegations of ethical improprieties surfaced, and directed a review of school construction projects. One of those schools was Birch Grove Primary School in Tolland.
For the betterment of justice for the people of the state of Connecticut, we have to make it clear that this will not be tolerated.
Now, Diamantis pleaded not guilty to all of the charges against him. He was released on $500,000 bond. He'll be back in court on July 23rd. But here's what we also learned today, and that is 3 contractors related to this case have pled guilty. So that is obviously a big part of this case. And there is a list of people that Diamantis cannot have contact with because they are witnesses or they are victims in this case. And strangely enough, it could be his daughter. We are live tonight in Hartford. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, quite a